A new report by a UK-based think tank has shed light on the surprising developments in Afghanistan years after US-led forces invaded the country in 2001. The report by the Overseas Development Institute has warned of a sophisticated system of parallel governance in Afghanistan run by Taliban militants. According to the report, high-level Taliban commissioners govern health, finance, education, justice and taxation sectors.
Well, I think that the fact that the Taliban has created a parallel government next to the officially, legally recognized government of Afghanistan shows that the people of Afghanistan don't have much trust in their government, considering that largely it has been propped up by the United States.
The report also says there's a clear chain of command and policy from the Pakistan-based leadership down to small villages in Afghanistan. The report has also highlighted Taliban's role in defining rules and regulations for NGOs and state-provided services, saying the group regulates utilities and communications and collects bills of state electricity company in at least 8 of Afghanistan's provinces. That means the militant group is looking to return to nationwide power.
The war, which has been going on for 15 plus years, has certainly showed no ability to undermine the power of the Taliban inside the country.
The situation in Afghanistan is getting complicated. Last week, dozens of people lost their lives in a bomb attack in the eastern province of Nangarhar. The blast came after Taliban announced that they would not extend their temporary ceasefire with Afghan security forces, which was announced for Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Media reports suggested that Daesh terrorists carried out that blast, further highlighting the differences between militant groups operating in Afghanistan.
It seems to be something that they are unwilling to accept in a way that there's probably a saving of face that the United States wants to carry out right now, that they have spent all this effort. They have to get something out of it after all the money that they've invested in attacking this country.
Soon after the 9/11 terrorist attack in the US in 2001, Washington persuaded its allies to attack Afghanistan. The so-called war on terror was aimed at eliminating Taliban's rule over Afghanistan.
Instead, this is largely an imperialist expansion, something that is largely driven by the mineral wealth of Afghanistan that is yet to be exploited by anybody yet, including the Afghani people themselves.
But ever since the group has been involved in widespread militancy, killing thousands of civilians as well as Afghan security forces.
So I think that largely the U.S. refuses to pull out because they still need a return on all the money that they've invested in carrying out this occupation. But it seems like money that they're probably never going to see.
The Daesh terrorist group has also gained a foothold in eastern and northern Afghanistan, stepping up its terror attacks there. Afghan security officials believe the terrorist outfit is active in 9 of the country's provinces, despite the presence of thousands of US-led foreign forces on Afghan soil.
So I think that the longer that this war goes on, the less legitimate the occupation of the United States is.
Years of occupation has plunged Afghanistan into total chaos. Now, given this mess, is it not time for the US and its allies to leave the country?